To start our tour today with our school values, which are very, very important to us, and we have our school vision, which is for every child to reach their potential and live life in all their fullness. We celebrate every child at Hindsford, and we have a phrase that we use, which is "You are so unique, God made you with a plan and a purpose." And these butterflies that you can see have been decorated by all of the children, each individual, to represent them. We're just going to go up to the corridor and we're going to have a look at some of our classes. We're going to start with year 3. So if I could just show you, this is our year 3 class. If you could just give us a wave, year 3. They're working incredibly hard. There we go. That's our lovely year 3 and some of our teachers. Thank you, year 3. With some of the COVID restrictions at the moment, all the children have to be sat forward facing. So we're just moving up the corridor here. We are very proud of our Eco Warriors. So we have an Eco Warrior Club, and there is some of the work that they've been up to. I do want to talk about the VIP. So on the door of every classroom, you will see a VIP. And throughout the week, the VIP, the post-it notes that you see on the poster, are compliments to the child, and on a Friday those compliments will be typed up into a certificate and that child will be presented with a certificate. So that's a really lovely way to end the week if you're a VIP. Our year 5 class, if year 5 could just give us a quick wave. Again, you can see them sat forward facing. There we go. Thank you very much, year 5. All hard at work. It is the morning time we're filming this tour, which means that they are engaged in literacy and maths at this present moment. This is our year 4 class. Have a little look. If you could give us a wave, year 4. There we go. Some lovely smiles in year 4. That's our lovely year 4 class. Thank you, miss. We go back through. This is our resource area. As we walk through. And we walk back down our corridor. We've just seen year 3. We're going to go into our Key Stage 1 building now, which is on this side. And this is our lovely year 2 class. If year 2 could give us a wave. There they are. Working very, very hard. Can we see your best smiles? There we go. So that's our year 2 class. And if we go out this door here, we can see some of our reception children that are currently playing outside in our lovely area. We've got some on the bikes there, and they're learning how to add single digit numbers. We're just walking into our reception class now. You see them very busy at work equally. We have, this is one of our reception teacher at a Play-Doh table. We have some children working here, and then we've got our continuous provision area. So we're very, very busy reception. And this is, we're coming into our year 1 area now. This is Miss Warrow's class at the moment. Again, the children will be forward facing. Children, do you want to give me a wave? This is our year 1 class. They're just getting ready for playtime now, but you can see all of their lovely smiles. So there's only year 6 that we've still got to see now. If we go into the hall, I do want to talk to you about our house teams, because we're very proud of our house teams. The children decided which teams to have, and then the children collect dojos throughout their time at school, and they work very, very hard for their dojos. So we have Unicorn, Minotaur, Phoenix, Kraken, Pegasus, Dragon and Griffin. You can see our vision up there, which I talked about before, and we do have something that we work with the children on in terms of the learning pit. And this is when we are encouraging children to work really, really hard with their work, and when they are struggling with their work, that's okay, because it means that they're learning best, they're in the learning pit. You can see our school values there linked with our British values, which we're very proud about teaching the children about, and linking our school values with those British values. If we move around the hall, you can see we've got our collective worship display, and that's where we carry out collective worship each day. Moving forward, we're going into our Key Stage 2 library. Reading is high priority at Hindsford, and we encourage children to read at least 3 times every week. and that's quite important to us. We do have something called Reader of the Month, so children are voted for Reader of the Month. And we also have Author of the Month, which for children nominate an author, and then whichever author is chosen, we then we purchase books from that author for our library. So you can see the Author of the Month for October there. We're just heading to our Year 6 class now, at the head of the school. Let's see if Year 6 will give us a wave. Hello Year 6, working really, really hard for their SATs at the end of this year. This is Mrs. Priddin, our Year 6 teacher. I'll let them get back to work in a moment. But that's our lovely Year 6 class. And in here we have our Learning Mentor room. This room is for children and for parents. We call it the jigsaw room, and the children say it's a jigsaw room where everybody fits, and they come here if they need a little bit of extra support, and that can be academic support or emotional and social support. We do have something called 30 things to do before we leave Hindsford. So what we like to do is encourage the children with regard to gaining experiences. So you can see there we had a vote from our parents, we had a vote from our children of what they would like to do by the time they leave Hindsford. So you can see they'd like to go swimming, visit a farm, go climbing, they'd like to go and build a den to stay overnight. We do run 2 residentials at Hindsford, one in Year 5 to Lowbank Ground, and we run one to London in Year 6. Hopefully they will still go ahead this year. We're just heading into our computer suite now. So we're very, very fortunate at Hindsford because we do have a computer suite where we do have the laptops, and we also have iPads that we use in class. And as we go through, we also have 2 other rooms. We have a sensory room and we have a immersion room. So if I can just take you into the sensory room. This is called the Ark, again named by the children. And the design of the Ark is that if there is any child who requires some calm down time or some sensory time to help them with their learning, they can come into the Ark and they can have a little bit of chill out time. And the immersion room is for enhancement of learning. So if the children were learning about dinosaurs or the forest or the seaside, then we can project in our cinema room, I'll show you the full circle of it, a 3D image. We can turn the heating up, we can turn the heating down, so that they get to really experience. So as you can see, we're in the forest at the moment, but we can put any image onto the 3 sides of a wall to make that really an exciting learning opportunity for the children. So really that's the most areas of the school that we can show you in our tour today. Hopefully it's been nice you seeing some of our children, and we would really love you to apply to come to Hindsford. Thank you very much.